My name is Bobby Smith. I've served juvenile hall and boot camp for the past 4 years. Swam the lakes of Toho, explored the harsh swampy Everglades, and encountered the most ferocious animals. Now, I'm heading back to the Everglades for another look at the wilds. It's been 3 days out in the wilderness, and I've not had a bite to eat. If I am surely to survive, I must find a food source very soon. And a source of water too. It's been about 6 hours since I found the last puddle. As you can see, I will not make it long until I find some kind of animal or berries in the forest. I best get moving soon, or I'm going to lose all my strength. See here, traveling through these woods can be most dangerous. As you can see the sharpness on this plant, these spikes right here would take out an eye easily. So you must be very careful when going underneath them that you don't actually get touched by them, or it could be your life-threatening mistake. Here now, we're in open ground. We must be very, very quiet and stealthy so we don't awake any bobcats. They are very dangerous when you sneak upon them in surprise. In fact, most attacks from bobcats happen when you're alone because you make less noise than a bunch of group of people. We must be very quiet now. Civilization from the Incas. They used to make human sacrifices out in that temple in the middle. But now, over thousands of years, it has corroded into nothing but sand and dirt. As you can see here, this is one point in time you can tell animals have been digging here and burying nuts. Probably squirrels. Which means why? Squirrels could be close and they would make a fantastic meal. You see that over there? You see these scratches here? It's from a bear marking his territory. As you can see here, you can see a little bit of his hair. Yeah, right there. Usually bears do this to let other bears know that this is their territory and their turf. So we best know that a bear is close by. So we best watch our backs. Oh, come here. See it? There's a snake hole. Probably home to one of the cobras or vipers. Very poisonous, very deadly. One bite from one of these suckers would put me straight unconscious, and I would have no chance of surviving out here in the wilderness without immediate hospital help. Come on, let's move on before they come back out. Bear has just tore the shit out of this tree like a couple of months ago, and as you can see, the tree has been trying to heal itself by forming this moldy patch over here to protect its wounds. And as you can see here, even a bit of the sap is still present, which would make a tremendous amount of delicious tasties for the bear when he gets hungry. As you can see here, this is a nest of the crane birds, which probably means there's water close by because they only nest near water to raise the young. Which could also mean there would be very dangerous alligators in the vicinity. So we must be extra careful and watch the ground for any sudden tremors of movement. But a crane, in fact, would make a fine tasty meal. As we can see here, There is no eggs and it looks to be abandoned. But if we're lucky, maybe they're still here with the water. You see past there, about 300 paces, there's a lake. But we must be very careful as we approach it, because alligators are in their mating season at this time of year, and they can become very hostile. Also, the mosquitoes are biting the shit out of me, so we must hurry. Come on. Be very quiet, we don't want to awaken the bear. As you can see these holes down there, they're cobra holes. They're the most venomous vicious snakes. The wild bushes here, you must be very careful. The thorns, that's why they call these the thornhill bushes. Oh, and there's a lake, but we must keep low. We don't want to wake any alligators. Be very slow, be very quiet. As we can see here, this is crane shit, as you can see from the whiteness and the little black dots in there, which probably means they've been eating seeds. But they usually come here during the alligator mating season to get water right before the day's out. If we get lucky, if we go back and hide behind the bushes, they may come back, and it would make a nice, fine, tasty meal, since I haven't eaten in 3 days. Alright, let's go and hide. As you can see here, we had to pause the camera for our children's sake, so they don't have to see the horrific acts we must do to survive in the wilderness. Over there we can see the ferocious crane. I haven't eaten this. Oh fuck, I see the house in the back. Come on. Be very quiet, we don't want to awaken the bear. As you can see, on the right, there's a native Indian. It must be there. Fucking bears.